Hey, good morning, everybody. Part 11 of my story. Hope everybody had a good holiday. So, the last video was on sorrow and how it can really change you, but we've talked about addiction, food addiction, we've talked about idolatry, we've talked about losing faith, we've talked about alternative lifestyles. We've talked about a lot in these videos, but we've now reached the point where I can start to share how I kind of put my belief system in a way back to work for me about 5 years ago, and the steps that I took to take some of the hits that I had taken in my life, some of those hits, and kind of built that into who is Tammy really. And this is the part of my life where I call it solitude. I was not by myself by any means. I was still working, doing everything I needed to do, being family, being a daughter, having fun, going on trips. I was doing all that. But I was seeking inside. And as you guys know, if you've been watching the videos, the situation with my daughter really brought me to my knees. And we've talked about that from all perspectives, so you can go back and watch those videos. But I was really, truly on my knees, feeling as if I had been betrayed beyond betrayal. And I had been through a betrayal, but it was more a betrayal of myself and my relationship with God. And what I mean by that is, when I put my daughter above everything, when what we went through happened, it chopped me down and showed me, wow, the center of the core of who I am has got to change. And I said, if losing a person, potentially losing, because there was a couple points where I was like, I don't know if this is going to work in the future. But potentially losing my daughter was decimating to me. And I realized instantly, wow, I am so out of alignment. I am out of alignment. So in the last video, I gave you some homework and I said, whatever you're doing today, why are you doing it? Okay. Is it true to your belief system? As an example, in my 20s, I was career. I wanted to make a mark